Okay, we are going to do uh, P2 June 2020. I've sent you the files. You create a folder like this and name it as P2 June 2020. Then you open Access. Okay, blank database. Then over here, the name, write the name as P2 June 2020. And then select the folder in which or the drive in which you want to save. So I'm going to select documents, in the documents folder. I'm going to save this P2 June 2020. Click OK. You have given the name, you have selected where you want to save, selected the folder. Now click on create. Okay, if you have this table, click over here and close it. Now what we have to do is open your folder, open the paper. Okay, yes. Now this is a task 3 will be database. We are now going to prepare some reports. Dates are to be voted. Keep in mind that if the format is given, you have to follow this format for all the fields which have date. Okay, date fields. So we are going to import a file arrays, and then we are going to change the data types according to the types given in the paper. So over here, first step is to go to external data, new data source from file, text file, then browse, find the file. My file is located on the desktop. I will open the folder, click on raise. We will double click on the raise. Okay, then click OK. Automatically the wizard will open. Now click on next. In the second step, don't forget to check this box. First row contains field names. This is important. Then go to advanced, and from here you check the data types of all the field names. Now in the paper it says that all of these 1, 2, 3, 5 text, then comes date and time and number. So this is date and time, short text 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 short. Then date with time. Long integer is fine, or you want to change it, you can change it to integer. Then let's see what about labs. It says labs is also integer. It is given it's integer, so we have to change it to integer. So over here, labs should be integer. Done. Okay, race time should be date and time. This is already date and time. Then event rank is short text. Then points and race number should be integer. Points should be integer. Race time should be integer. Scroll. License is written, it should display yes or no, so boolean and logical. So this means that you have to from here select yes or no. Then you are done. Select your date order. Date order should be DMY, day, month, year. Select DMY, then click OK. Done. Go to next. Again next. Choose my own primary key. Why? Because in the paper it's given that your entry ID should be the primary key. So our entry ID, it should be the primary key. Next, and then finish. So you have imported the table of race. When it says save import steps, just close the window. Okay. So whenever you are attempting any paper, it is a good practice to open the paper and have a look at all the data. So this field entry, this is last name, first name, club. Now in club, it contains more than one word. So keep in mind that if there is any query in which club in which the club is asked about any club data about the club, you have to use the wildcard over here. Then cat code is one date and time, tabs, labs, this time, date and event rank, points, and then comes race number and license. You can see license should be in yes or no. So it is not in yes or no. Why? Because for that you have to go click at home, view, design view. In the design view, your license, click in front of data type of license. Then in the field properties, you click on format and click this arrow and select true and false. Save the changes and now look at the data sheet view and check. Now this is, sorry, not true and false. It should be yes or no. So let's check it. Click on yes or no, save, view, data sheet view. Let's check whether it is yes. Now this is yes or no. You close this. Done with the first table, you have made the changes. Now the evidence part. Place in the evidence document a screenshot showing the primary key, field names, and data types used in the table. Okay, so you open the table, open it in design view, and we have changed what? The license number. It is yes or no. So you click on yes or no so that this format, it you should have this format as yes or no. This I will use a snipping tool, new, and we need the data types as well as the field properties windows like this. Okay. Now you have your evidence document. Okay. I have my evidence document. I will open the evidence document. Okay. Now over here it says it is evidence 5. Okay. So this is evidence 5 and we will paste it. Okay. Select and just reduce the size, but don't make it too short. Just your data types and field names should be visible. Then you save this file as Word document. Save as, location should be the same. Okay, and over here, instead of rich text format, you click on Word document. Okay, now you click on save. Okay, so this is now saved as a Word document. Next, point 21. Import the file categories as a new table in your database. Set the cat code as primary key. Okay, now since no data types are given, what we have to do is we will close this window. We'll go to external data, new data source, form file, text file, and our next table is categories. Click OK. The wizard will open, click next. Then again, first row contains field names, advanced Just check the date, make it as DMY, click OK. Next, choose my own primary key. So in the paper, it is given the cat code should be your primary key. So your cat code is your primary key. Next, and finish. Close. Open the table of categories. Open it. Check the data, all the data. Okay, so everything is one word. There are no 2 or 3 words in one field. If there are 2 or more words in a field, like it's given in the club, so over here, if there is any query related with this, you are going to use the wildcard. Otherwise, you will not use any wildcard. Yes. Close. Next step. Well, now we have to create one-to-many relationship between the cat code in the categories table and the cat code in the race table. So in order to create relationships, you have to go to database tools and click on relationships. A new window will open. You will double click to add both the tables and then close this window. Now it's given cat code, since it's a primary key, it should be related with the cat code, which is a foreign key in the race table. So click and drag it to the cat code. Okay, we will create. So, sorry, if you want to delete, click and delete. Yes, cat code with the cat code. Create. Now, this is fine. Now you want, in the paper, it says you have to give place in the evidence document screenshot showing the relationship of the two tables. Go to this snipping tool, new, and like this, you will take a screenshot, and this is your Word document. Over here, evidence 6 is screenshot showing the relationship. Reduce the size like this. Now it's fine. Save, minimize. Next step is 22. Enter the following details as a new record in the race table. So I'm going to enter it as a new record. For this, what you have to do is close the relationship window. Do you want to save the changes? Yes. Now open the race table. When you will open the race table, over here you will see one of 834 records over here, and then these arrows. Then there is a small last arrow. You bring your cursor over here, it says new record. You click on it. It will take you to the end of the table, and from here you will start adding the new record. The best way is to copy and paste. You copy this, okay, go back to your table and paste it. Why we do this? Because it decreases the errors in spellings, or you can make a spelling mistake, but if you copy and paste, then it will be error free. Your data entry will be error free. Okay, now I will add the records. Okay, now I've added the record. As you can see, once you have added a new record, you click on save or press Control S. Okay, so that you have saved this record and close the table. Next point. Check your data entry for errors, save the data. Now, using the fields from both the tables, produce a tabular report. Now, girls, remember one thing. In every paper, they will ask you to produce a report. Okay. Now, everything will be given, the details would be given. But from those details, you have to select the query first, because from that query, you are going to create the report. There is no report without a query. Okay. By, as you can see, it says select the records where ability is given, gender is female, license is yes. Shows only the field. Now this shows only the fields means in the when you create a query, I will show, I will make it green so that when you will create a query, you will select these fields. Okay, first name, last name, gender, club, license, points, ability in this order with data and labels displayed in group, and then do not group the data, in the reports. Okay, now this one is your query. This is your query. Okay, and this one sorts the data into descending order of points, has a page orientation of portrait, fits on a single page, includes only text of ability females, has a title at the top of the page, and then has your name, center number, and candidate number on report. So this means this area will be your report. In order to create this report, what you have to do is first create the query. Okay, this is your query. So we will first create the query, then we will create the report. Got it? Okay, so this been from the ability, gender, license, first name, last name. Okay. First step is to create query design, or you can use the query wizard. Okay, so if I use the query design, I have to add both these tables by double clicking on them and close this window. Now the first order is first name, last name. Okay, this is first name, last name. Then gender from this table, from the other table, club, license, points, club, license, points, ability. What else? Okay, that's all. So we have added these. Now, in which column? In the column of ability, this is our criteria, elite or expert. So in the column of ability, this is ability. In the row of criteria, we will write elite or expert. Now we will run the query. At every step, check the query. Okay, go back to the design view. Next thing is gender is female and license is yes. Now below gender, the row of criteria, you will write female, and your license. This is a column of license. Row is criteria. You will write yes. Let's run the query and check. License is yes. Gender is female, ability is expert or elite, and there should be 31 records. Okay, now close this query, save it. Do you want to save the changes? Yes. We will name it as query for report 1, so that it will be easier to understand. Okay. Now we have created a query for the first report. Now the report says that in the report, the order should be same as first name, last name, and so on. Then we will sort the data into descending order of points. So let's go to create report wizard, select the query from here, select the query for report. Okay, query for report 1. Send all the fields towards the right side. These are selected fields. Next, next again, next. We do not want any grouping. Next, then it says descending order of points. Okay, select points, click on points and click on ascending. It changed to descending. Now click next. It says your report should be portrait. It's on a single page. It should fit on a single page. And top it. The title should be Top Ability Females. Okay, over here. It's fine. Next, title should be Top Ability Females. Finish. Now, when you will finish your report, it will always appear in print preview. You close the print preview, and when you will close the print preview, you will come over here in the design view of report. Now I have shown you already in the class how to organize these labels and fields. First of all, I will does this need practice? That's why I told you to practice. Shift, click and drag it over here. So your first name, I hope you know how I have selected both the fields together. Click on the first field, press and hold the shift button, and then you can arrange them like this. Okay. First name, last name, gender, and club should be here. This is gender. Okay, this is club. Then what comes next? License, points, and ability. License. This is license. And points over here. This is ability. Organize the ability. Points. This is points. License. We need more space for club. Add it holds more than one word. Okay. Then we can delete this. Okay. Now in the report footer, you click on the report footer and drag it down. There is some space. Okay, we have created a space. Now in the group of controls, take a label. You can add your name in the footer or in the header. Your name, your center number, and your candidate number. I will select this, increase the size. Okay. So I want to move it a little bit upwards. Okay. Because I want to fit it on one page. Next step is to always view in the layout view first to check that the data is visible. All the data should be visible. If there is some data which is hiding because of the size of your fields, then you will not be able to score marks. So make sure that all the data is visible, and this should be in the given order, whatever order is given in the paper. Okay, this is now you can see I cannot see points properly. I click and move them towards the left side. Yes, now points. This ability, move it a little bit towards the right side. Now click on home view, click on report view. Report view will show you how your report will look after printing. So this is fine. Okay. So you are done with the first report. Now the next point, save and print your report. This print out, make sure that you have entered your name, center number, and candidate number on your report. Done. Okay. Now in the next video, I will show you I will start from point 24. Okay.